Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Working on promo, so I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashi and Yahweh Shai by Shira Kakadash. Double honors to the elders, to the apostles of Great Millstone, Salakia. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. Noise of the gospel of God, lifting up the standard of Yahweh Bashi and Yahweh Shai, wherever they may be. This is just a quick lesson, kind of following up on my in transit video that I had did, titled BCC Lots and Implantable Wallet. And I said in that order because we know that without the reasonable doubt, Esau will flag the video. But this is the video that basically Dabu was going into that he didn't really fully elaborate on because of the, what do you call it? The censorship that these algorithms have promoted. And really, it's really a discrimination tactic against anybody that's speaking the truth, because you're supposed to have freedom of speech. And technically YouTube should be sued, okay, with extreme prejudice, okay, because they've clipped a lot of pages unjustly because they was getting exposed for their pseudoscience and lies and propaganda and all this other stuff. So if anything, they're in the wrong. But I'm just speak on this real quick. It's not going to be a long lesson. It says Lodge Implantable MCC, and this is like mainstream media now, so there's no indication that you camps can't get it, man. Okay, you other tribes, you other camps, you know exactly what this is. But see, your problem is you hate the men of the Great Millstone that much to the point you're willing to give up your salvation out of pride. Okay, because you can, and a lot of you gonna say, well, you know what, man, I see it now. When it become evident, a lot of you gonna say, well, I see it now, but you still ain't gonna say GMS had it right. Because it's a thing of pride. You guys are prideful, because how can a bunch of low-life bums have this right? Okay, that's your mindset. To be honest with you, if you are in America and you are paying taxes and you are under the authority of a government, then you are a bum. Okay, we're all the bums. Even the so-called most richest person in the world, which Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, these men are the richest men in the world on paper, but they're by far not the richest men of the world. Okay, they're clearly not, but they're look, Warren Buffett and Bill Gates is a bum compared to the Rothschilds. Okay, so if you're gonna use that thread, then say it. But anyway, it says the article reads like an advert from the company Walletmore, which is offering to put this literally in people's hands just for $300. See, they advertising it now because it's a sweet ordeal. So they're gonna charge, but then eventually this is gonna become the new way. This is their form of marketing it. Same thing with the juice. They market that, okay? Because at first it wasn't mandated. It wasn't this. It wasn't that. Now all of a sudden, now they can charge you for it. But see, that's the whole kick. Eventually, they're just gonna start making it the whole currency of the world, because they getting ready to do away with this dollar, man. Okay. Now, what's so ironic about this? They say it's paying with Walletmore. Now, if I click on this video, they will flag me. Okay, but this is clearly a YouTube video because you can see the play button here. You know, those of us that's familiar with the YouTube algorithm, we know that this is YouTube. This video here, this pay more. Okay, and if I click on that, they're gonna flag me because they're gonna go into a lot of information, and these bums at YouTube is gonna say, well, you're speaking out against the juice. Like, how the hell does this ain't talking about the juice, man. But to show you that the systems are connected. But it says the implant could be used to pay for a drink on the beach in Rio, coffee in New York, a haircut in Paris, or your local grocery store, says founder and chief executive Perota. And this is what they want to do. This is the wave of the world. It says, isn't that a bit weird, invasive, and massive step down the road to dystopian hellscape? All right. And it says, no, not at all. It says Mr. Palmer said he doesn't have any of these worries. It says the implants contains the same kind of technology that people use on a daily basis. And this is the ploy. This is the tactic. This is the deceitful part. Okay, because they're already gotten you. And this is why I always say that they've gotten you mentally acclimated to accepting this, because you deal with cell phones, you deal with Google Pay, Samsung Pay, Apple Pay, you deal with credit cards, okay, you deal with PayPal, Vimeo, Vimo, you know, WhatsApp, not WhatsApp, but what's the other one? Cash App. You know, those things right there are already got people mentally programmed to say this is not a bad ordeal. Even when you go into the office, you have a key fob. When you go into certain Amazon stores, they already have it on the person. You know, biometrics. You can go in there and they already know if you paid or not, so you can just walk in. Contactless, man. And that's what this is all about. Okay, it's all about control. Okay, but it says it's the same kind of technology. It says from key fob to unlock doors. And that's funny, I didn't even read that quote. It mentioned it. It says public transit cards like London Oyster card or bank cards with contactless payment functions. Okay, and the thing of it is you know, back in the day, you used to have tokens. Okay, you had the little tokens you get on the bus, or you put dollars in, you get a transfer card, or they switched over to bus cards. Now I don't know what the hell they use, because I haven't ridden a bus in years. You know, but when I was living in Chicago, I used to ride the train and the bus to work because it was downtown. It was more convenient. We had bus cards, or you put money in, you get transfers. Now they don't do that no more. But it says these RFID joints are used in pets to identify them when they're lost, which is a lie. It says, what about this is packed full of personal information? Isn't that a potential minefield for a loss of privacy and manipulation, control, and oppression of populations by exploitive governments or corporations? And of course it is. It says, no, don't worry about it, but we know the devil is a lie. It says Steve Northam, senior lecturer in innovation and entrepreneurship in the University of Winchester, says that the concerns are unwarranted. In addition to his academic work, he is the founder of the UK firm Biotech, which has been making implanted contactless since 2017. It says this technology has been used in animals for years, he argues, and they are very small inert objects, there are no risks. And if a person keeps telling you that there's no risk, that's a lie, okay? You gotta take everything this devil says with a grain of salt, because you can't believe him. But it says here, as we reported in January, this technology is already being used to link people in their you-know-what status, with developers saying it's going to become the way things are, whether you like it or not. And this is another video of the MOTB. Clearly it's still on YouTube, okay? But if I click on it and get their information, they're gonna flag me, okay? It says this horrifying dystopian technology is being interestingly linked with trendy fashion. And like we said, it was an article that came out 2 years ago called Max Juice the Blacks, you know what I'm saying? Max the Blacks. And basically they said we need to use celebrities, sports stars, any type of bribery we can use to get these niggas to take it. And that's what it boils down to, okay? They want you jakes to take it, because this is the last attempt of Esau reclaiming his birthright, which he would never reclaim. But in his mindset, this is his last attempt to get what he felt was taken from him, okay? So he was like, well, look, if I can get these niggas juiced up and MC'd up or MOTB'd up, then you know what? Maybe the Lord will have mercy and destroy them and give me this. And you stupid Negroes don't even realize that you've been played, man. Okay, this devil, he's willing to, it's called collateral damage, man. He will really destroy his own race to get you tribes out of here, because Esau understands reincarnation, man, unlike some of you. But see, he's willing to destroy his whole nation, collateral damage, in order to get us Israelites out of the way, because he wants his birthright back. But he ain't gonna get it, man. Okay, because look at this. It says Sweden, get your passports, and it's such and such in your hand or elsewhere under the skin. Okay, and look, they advertising this shit, man. All right. But it says, no doubt within a few years, the media will call anyone who opposes such a movie as a dangerous anti-such-and-such conspiracy theorist, which is what they usually call us, conspiracy theorists. But hey, we've been right? And we ain't no damn conspiracy theorists. We just telling the truth. It says the Great Reset pioneer himself, Klaus Schwab, acknowledged in his own book, and I got to read that book, that an implantable such-and-such is the ultimate aim. And hey, Nick Rockefeller broke this down to Aaron Russo, man. He told him straightforward from the horse's mouth. He said that's the whole plan, to MC everybody, and everybody think we were tripping. People say, oh, well, nah, the juice is the MOTB. Nah, it ain't the MOTB, man. We said it's connected in so many ways because they're pushing the same spirit and the mentality behind it. But this is the all, end all, be all, okay? And like I said, if they move and they go any faster, the quicker they get rid of this global food supply, the quicker this shit can happen, man. So I'm hoping by this summer, hopefully months, okay, but we ain't got this long before this technology is here, okay? I can say if we don't see it this year, we can definitely see it next year. It's a possibility, okay? And I believe if we don't see remnants of this actually being pushed out, which they are pushing it now, but meaning that they're speaking on it in the news, okay, very provocatively, then, hey, I can say next year it's possible we can see this, man. So, brothers, keep your eyes open, keep your eyes glued to the news and different alternative media sources just to get the information and report on it, because that's our job as prophets. We're supposed to report the information. We're watchmen, okay? It says, some of us already feel that our smartphones have become an extension of ourselves. But today's external devices, from wearable computers to virtual reality headsets, the metaverse, okay, it's all getting you mentally acclimated. It says will almost become implantable in our bodies and brains, wrote the World Economic Forum founder. It says the U.S. military scientific arm, DARPA, has also been working on implantable, to detect such and such and other viruses and even administer, in treatments here. Okay, it says the age of mass Sicilian Valley censorship, it is crucial that we stay in touch. Oh, well, no, I don't have to read that. Salaki. but nonetheless, man, this is just what it is. I'm going to actually watch these videos, but I'm going to watch it on my own time. I'm not going to put it on the page. But this show you right here, man, what this devil is trying to do, okay? So we can't be ignorant of this man's devices, because it tells you that in 2 Corinthians 2:11, it says here, lest Satan get an advantage over us, we're not ignorant of his devices. That word device goes into being crafty, lewd, man. Devices, man. Okay, tactics that this devil is going to use to try to deceive the whole world, because the scriptures say that the earth is given over to the hands of the wicked, man. Okay, so with that being said, man, us as Israelites, we got to really stay in the spirit. We got to really foresee this thing coming. We got to really speak on it, man. You can't be like these other camps that's afraid to speak on it because, hey, they feel like, oh, well, they're going to lose their goodies. No, the Lord said, go out there and speak on it, man. All right. So this is the book of Ezekiel 33:1. It says, again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and saying to them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land make a man of their coast and set him for their watchman. We're the watchmen, man. That's why we're doing this the show. Okay, we've thrown everything in the proverbial box of Yahweh Shah. We put all our eggs in this one basket, man. Okay, and this is the hope, man. We look like they depending on Jordan to hit that jump shot to win that. Hey, man, this is it. Everything else has failed. Families let us down. Women, children. You know what I'm saying? And this is just what it is. So at this point, brothers, we have no choice. This is what we're supposed to be doing. This is our life. And as so shitty as it may seem to these people, they have no idea what type of blessings will be bestowed in us, because the Lord is getting ready to start exalting us, and we're going to start reaping the blessings of the work we've been doing, man. I know it seems one-sided now. It seems like the world is kicking our ass. We losing to our women, our kids, jobs, man. We getting beat up on all sides, man. But eventually the good guy is going to come back and win the fight, man. That's how it works. There's no evidence. It don't seem evident because it's the same dog show every goddamn day. But eventually things will turn around, man. And you got to see it. You got to know it. Okay. Even when you don't see it in sight, you just got to believe it, man. And I just believe one day, like my man Marvin Gaye, he got that song called, it's called, I think it's Marvin Gaye. He sung that song. Damn, I can't recall the song, but you brothers will know. It ain't going to always be like this. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. But it says, but if he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people. Okay? And this is what we were taught to do. This is what the men of the great millstone do. We're blowing the trumpet. We're warning our people. Okay? Those that have an ear to hear. Okay? It says that whosoever heard the sound of the trumpet, take not warning, and if the sword come and take him away, his blood should be upon his own head. So those of you Israelites out there, man, that think this is a game, that think that this is not going to be the case in the very near future, hey, the blood is on your hands, man, okay? Because we're warning you people. Like, we spoke on this probably like the first 90 minutes of camp, man. This is what we really went into. We really pushed this thing, and we went into it in depth, man, okay? Because that's the spirit now. And it feels good to talk about these things, because now everything that they thought was in a sci-fi movie is living itself out, man. And it's so crazy. Like I said, if you blink, you're going to miss something, man. Okay. And it says here, and he that heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning, his blood should be upon him, but he that taketh warning should deliver his soul. Okay. So, hey, take heed, man. Okay. Take heed. Okay, because it says, but if the watchmen see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will be required at the watchman's hands. Why? Because we didn't warn you. Okay, and me personally, I don't have a problem warning people. It's not hard for us, man. It's just shit. I tell your ass you're going to get jacked up. You repent. I'd rather you than me. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I'd rather you than me. Honestly, because if we not warning you people, then we gonna get fucked up. Lord gonna jack us up, okay? Because we fear Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah, unlike the majority of you out there. And y'all gonna keep thinking this truth is a game. You're gonna start to see this truth really come alive before your face. And that's when a lot of you rebellious Israelites are gonna start saying, well, you know, it makes sense now. Nah, you shouldn't. Nah, you should have thought about that years ago. You know, and those of you that don't believe you're a Hebrew Israelite, it's all good. Okay, you don't have to believe you're an Israelite. You're still one, whether you believe it or not. Unless your line goes back to Esau or the other nations, then that could be a very possibility. Then you just get your ass thrown in slavery. That's not a problem either. But it says here, O son of man, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman into the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word of my mouth and warn them from me. Okay, so this is a very stern warning. Y'all better get this, and y'all better get it quick. Because if not, this is going to be your fate. And this is my last precept, because I know this fucking dimwit Edomite be out here in a minute. I can't stand these fucking people, man. Every day I look at them, I get more disgusted in my spirit. And I believe that's why the Lord did this, put me in this predicament, because he's allowed me to get more righteous indignation in my spirit for these people, because these are a bunch of evil, wicked, detestable, low-life, slow-belly devil. There is nothing bad enough that can't happen to these nation of people. They have not paid for a fucking thing they've done in life, okay? Like Elder Malcolm has said, man, when they used to take those pictures of postcards of Jake burning up and being hung from trees, they used to send those shits to their family members, man. And the 70, 80-year-old devils walking around today, the old lovely lady that's smiling all in everybody's face, the ones you holding the door for at the grocery store, and she got that little evil ass queen smile. Those are the same ones that was looking at your ancestors, our ancestors, being burnt alive, man, getting castrated, hung from nooses, getting the insides ripped out, being nailed to fucking bedposts. They had one torture device that they had nails Jake rod to a fucking bedpost, and that would beat Jake so bad to his rod rip off, man. And these are the same fucking devils that you're looking at today, man. These assholes who you work for, their grandparents are responsible for this shit, man. So how the fuck you think they feel about you, Jakes? But you dumb, stupid Jakes, you want to sit up here and you want to be hand in hand with these wicked ass people, man. These people are wicked as hell, man. Straight up. You know. But anyway, this is Revelation 14, and I'm going to start at 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying, with the loud voice of any man worship the beast in his image and receive the MOTB in his forehead or his hands, the same should drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he should be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the MOTB. Here is the patience of the saints, and here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yahweh Shai, man. And with that, all praises and glory and honor is due to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakadash. Double honors unto the apostles, elders of the great millstone, blessings and salutations to the elect. Shalom and a ball.